Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good today. Today I wanted to talk about something that I've just watched on YouTube, but also I've heard comments and stereotypes about this topic, so I wanted to kind of put all of this into a video to kind of disprove what it is. So, the YouTube video that I watched was from this YouTuber called Anthony Padilla, and I used to watch him on Smosh with his friend Ian. They were one of the first people on YouTube that kind of were on YouTube not because of fame or popularity or to get a career, but they did it to kind of make friends and to make people laugh. But yeah, I think they first went onto YouTube about 14, 15 years ago. So, that's how old they are when it comes to their YouTube career. So, but now he's left Smosh. I think he left Smosh about 4 or 5 years ago, but I don't know 100%. And now he has his own channel just called Anthony Padilla. And I would say his YouTube channel is either all or primarily I spent a day with such and such people, such and such people, and such and such people. So it's him basically expanding his knowledge with specific people or specific stereotypes and actually spending a day asking questions about what these people are into and so on and so forth. And one today came through that I watched where it was thruples. So people that are in relationships where it's 3 people instead of 2 people. And I personally found it quite interesting. It was about 20 minutes long, and what I liked about it was that it wasn't just the negative stereotypes with thruples. So a lot of people who believe in anti-negative gay stereotypes or will see one and assume that it's all of us, will say that thruples are only a gay guy thing. And that's not 100% untrue because it does happen. And in the video, they had a thruple there that was 3 gay men who looked weirdly like brothers. I know that is a common thing with gay couples, that sometimes we're told that we do look like brothers, and half the time we don't, but these guys definitely did, and I thought it was weird. They all looked the same, they all had the same piercings, and they all had the same hat but in different colours, and they all had the same skin tone and the same kind of face shape. Like I say, they looked like brothers, and it was weird. Personally, like I say, I personally don't really believe in that with normal gay couples, that we don't look like brothers, but these in particular did. So there was them, and then there was this couple that had 2 women and a guy. So I don't know what their sexuality is, but basically in the story, the second couple was explaining that at first they started out as a couple. So the 2 women were in a lesbian representational couple. So maybe they're bisexual. I mean, I'm assuming they are because now they're in a throuple, and they have a guy now within their throuple. So assuming that they're bi, but before he was involved, they were in a lesbian relationship. But then apparently the guy was one of the girls' old fling in high school. So I personally liked this couple because they were very honest. And, I mean, both of them were, but I would say this couple in particular were very honest. And I liked the fact that it was a mixture of, like, lesbian couple before the guy came in, and then obviously if the guy is now involved and they like the guy, then it's almost like a mixture of sexualities in there. So I like the fact that in the video it wasn't just gay men, it was a straight man, assumingly bi, and two bi girls. So it's like not only gay men are into what most people would call alternative kinks and relationships. So me personally, I'm very much an old school libertarian when it comes to people. I think, you know, as long as you're not forcing your wants down someone's throat, if someone wants to be in a throuple, do you? That's literally how I think. So if I met a couple that was a throuple, I think I would find it weird because obviously you don't normally see that, but I wouldn't have anything against it because, like I say, you do you. It's not affecting me in any way. But the only thing that I had a problem with is, I mean, I wouldn't say even had a problem with it. It just made me uncomfortable. Was the couple in there who has the guy and the two girls. They didn't get married because it's not legal to like have a proper marriage as a throuple, but they had some kind of a ceremony. I think it was like a hippie, I assume to be pagan ceremony, because all three of them look like hippies. But you know, they look cool. But technically they are married, and they said that on Anthony's video, and Anthony rightly so was a bit like, are you sure you want to be talking about this on my channel? You know, there's going to be a lot of people that see this, and they were a bit like, oh, you know, that's a good point. So like I say, it's their life, it has nothing to do with me. Old school libertarian, live let live. But I think you cross the line when it comes to alternative sexualities and alternative relationships when you say, let's kind of escape the law and let's get married in a way that is not normal, because it isn't. Like, throuple relationships aren't seen now as normal, and it is personally for me weird. Even like, you know, and I'm not kink or relationship shaming, like I say, live let live. Who knows, I could be interested in a football relationship in the future, but even if I was into that in the future, I wouldn't want to get married because I'm very traditional, and when it comes to marriage and falling in love and all that, and I do believe it's only two people that you can do that with in one ceremony. So like I say, personally not into it, but live and let live. But what I loved mostly about the video was, like I say, it showed representation with gender and sexuality. So there was a gay relationship in there, but then there was like a bi and a straight relationship in the second one. So from what I got from the video was basically not all thruples, not all freeways, not all thirds, when it comes to kinks and sexualities, don't just come from the gay community. And that's pretty much what I've either been saying for years or thinking for years. So I loved the fact that Anthony was very biased. In every video that he's done where it's like, I spent today with these people, he asked them questions in a non-judgmental way. It's literally about him just learning about whatever these people are that he's talking to, because he wants to know, and he wants his audience to also see differences. So my take on the video is, and what I want to kind of say is that not all alternative sexualities, kinks, and relationships like polyamory, three-way marriages, apparently, and all kinks that are stereotyped to be within the gay community is not all primarily for the gay community. So a lot of straight people are getting into it, so it's not just us. So if you personally find it annoying and if you're against it, do me a favor. You know, you have the right to be, but do me a favor and don't say that it's primarily all because of the gays, because it's not. Straights are becoming just as alternative as we are. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. If you have a similar experience, like if you know a throuple, or if you are a throuple yourself, or if you disagree with what I'm saying, please comment down below and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Obviously, I'd love for you to subscribe, you know, keep this YouTube channel running, and love you guys.